Welcome back, dear viewers. You're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV, and in this segment, dear viewers, vibrant colors and detailed artworks are what come to mind when you see Menna Hafez paintings. With the use of various mediums, she aims at spreading love, peace and positivity through precisely detailed artworks. The artist takes inspiration from life for her work, as this is the biggest source of inspiration for any creative person to take the field of art as a profession. That's what Menna says. Artists usually say the real inspiration, creativity, never begin from a specific point. It always has its roots from the start, and it so continues. And to know more about what Menna Hafez says, we have with us this amazing plastic artist, and she also I just knew before the interview that she's also an artist that plays roles. She played a role in أولاد رزق, and it's a pleasure to have you with us, Menna Hafez.
Hello, it's my honor to be here.
Thank you, Menna. So, an artist and an actress. Good luck with your career in acting. But you've already made big strides and big successes as a plastic artist. How early did it all start, Menna?
I started painting since I was a child, and then I studied art in school and then in university, in the American University in Cairo.
So you studied arts
I studied
and
art
theater.
and theater at the American University in Cairo. So I'm a multidisciplinary artist where I use different forms of art, but mostly painting right now.
So how do you think studying academically your field of innovation helped you? I mean, you were already painting, you were already an artist, but then you studied. So how did studying improve or the quality of your production in your view?
Learning from professors at the American University in Cairo really helped me, and studying the history of art and learning about other artists like my role models like Picasso, Frida Kahlo, Van Gogh. All of them are my inspiration, and when you study their life and how they suffered or their ups and downs and their stories, some of them were successful alive, some of them after their death, and also practicing the art itself and learning techniques and being led by a professor with you or a teacher is very important for an artist, like a guide.
Minna, how many exhibitions did you organize, and how do you feel when you're organizing an exhibition that you are the artist that made this amazing drawings?
I feel a lot of excitement, and I work for the exhibitions because if I keep painting and keep my things to myself, I feel like I didn't deliver my life purpose is to spread my art and to make a difference. And art is a message, and it should be delivered. It shouldn't stay hidden. That's what I think.
So, unfortunately, I don't know if we have some of your works here.
They do have.
Okay, perfect. So talk to us about your work. I mean, your favorite paintings. What do you usually paint?
I'm inspired by spirituality, motherhood, femininity, spreading positivity and hope through vibrant colors, or just spreading an idea or a message, or delivering an emotion through sometimes just black and white, through ink, and sometimes with splashes of very vibrant colors. And I think my work speaks for itself. At each painting you can get a message that's personal to you, and sometimes I mean to deliver something and the viewer can get something completely different based on what they feel. And that's the beauty of art. You can interpret it the way you want to.
What are your favorite colors, Minna?
Right now it's gold, but every
You mean it changes?
it changes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like the answer very much. Really. So I want to stay with colors, Rana, if you allow me, Minna. So take the colors, because we're all lovers of colors anyway, And tell us, what does each color of them mean for you?
So I'm
Blue,
also
yellow, green,
a yoga
red.
teacher. So I studied the colors as chakra centers. So red and
That's the aura, the chakra,
the
or the
chakras, the
is
energy
different than the aura.
centers.
Yes,
Yeah,
I know.
the energy
That's the
centers.
aura.
So the aura is around your body. The chakras are throughout your bodies in meridians, and every chakra has a color, and every color is responsible for something. Red,
Sorry to interrupt you, Minna. You mean you studied meditation as well?
meditation and yoga, yeah.
Because chakra and aura are related to meditation.
And yoga also, so it's all related. So I bring in spirituality, and I use my information from this field of knowledge through my art. Like green is love, red is your relationship to the earth and motherhood, and the sense of self, which is your roots or your relationship to the earth and your mother. And then the orange is your appetite for life and food, and yellow is your self-confidence and sense of self also.
Sensitive?
The sense of the self-confidence, and also the stomach area. And then the heart is the green. The blue here is your ability to communicate. There's indigo here, which is your intuition. And then the crown chakra is purple or gold, which is your connection to God.
How do you know
Wonderful.
them? How do you when you see a person, Minna, do you know how to verify each chakra he has?
I can feel the energies of people very strongly, and I can tell if somebody's chakra is blocked from the way they act, from the way they speak, from just how I feel around them. Some people are very light and their energy is very pure, and some people went through a lot of things that they didn't let go of, so their energy becomes very dense. And you sometimes, as an empath, also you can't breathe around people who you know are dense, or if they're double-faced, or they're not being true, or
You
if
know all this.
I could feel it, and I could feel it from my gut, and I trust my gut, and then I could also feel my breath, that I can't breathe around them, or I can breathe easily when somebody's being themselves and they're being pure and being honest.
Okay,
Wow.
when you see Muhammad, for example, what can you tell us about Muhammad?
Muhammad, he's a very joyful, positive, kind person,
So the
and
color is what then?
I see a lot of blue because you work with communication. So
That's our job,
you
isn't it?
can
Yeah.
easily communicate and reach a lot of people, which is your strength is in your throat chakra.
But some chakras are blocked, really.
Maybe you have some blocks that you need to work on, like in the activity, maybe, or like your that you it's some block in the activity chakra, I think.
What about me,
This is a
Minna?
wonderful feeling.
What about me, Minna?
I think your chakras are working good for you, and you're flowing, so that's good, and you're cheerful, and you have a very big sense of humor, I think.
So what's the prevailing color?
For her, the color is red. She has a very strong sense of a connection to the earth and roots, very strong roots.
Well, Minna, you came here as a plastic artist, and
Well,
then
fine artist.
fine artist, and then we discovered that you're an actress as well.
But
And
I'm
now
still
I
taking
discovered that
baby steps in the acting field. I only
never
focus
mind.
on
Baby
theater.
steps can always go
Yeah.
beyond being baby and being a very famous star here in Egypt one day and entering the world of stardom. But as we talk now, meditation is very important in nowadays, and many really believe in meditation around
Yes.
us, and it's become a very important topic that many I know live their
Live
life
by, yeah.
rotating around meditation.
Yes.
So the importance of meditation when we come to categorize what you do in life as fine arts, as
I think it's all connected. Like
so you think it's all connected and you
it's
do
as the
them all
wellness
together.
of the person, and the more you make sure that your chakras or your energy levels or your well-being, physical, mental, and spiritual is flowing and is in good balanced states. And then if you have a gift or a talent, you'll be more able to deliver it or practice it, because they're all like gifts in energy centers. And if you work on like purifying your heart and not let it get blocked with anger, bitterness, or jealousy, or all these dark feelings, then you can flow with your energy and deliver whatever you were sent here to do.
How do we block the sense of jealousy that overwhelms a lot nowadays and blocks many relations and ruins many
Yeah.
relations, whether man and woman or friend and her women and women in
So,
life?
Men
so
and men as well, yeah.
Men and men as well, of
the
course.
And
jealousy is a
Competitive.
human it's a human instinct, and it's territorial. Like animals, we want to protect our space, and if we see that their space is being threatened, so the animal part
it's
of
the normal reaction.
the person will come out to protect their space or their partner or their family. So it's normal, but it's the job of the other person is to make sure this person feels safe with them, and that it's not it's their relationship is not up for threats. And with social media, it's very risky if the person is not giving the other person the feeling of safety and that they don't have anything to worry about. I know couples who look through each other's phones normally, and others who keep passwords and would never let anyone touch their things, creating um,
Suspense.
suspicion. and
Suspense.
and the relationship itself is very fragile from the first place if there's so much secrecy and reasons to be jealous. Like, I think a good relationship would not give the other person so many reasons to be jealous.
Sorry, Mohammed, I heard.
But like
Did
the
you-
normal person doesn't want to be jealous, like unless they have a disease or a disorder. But normal people want to feel good and
Yeah, that's
confident.
that they want, what they want. A very good question you asked,
Like
Rana,
if the
but a very
person
difficult question as well. And I think I'm taking the role of the analysis now. And I really like the answer that Minna replied by. But it is very difficult. I mean, and this is what I think that this is what you pointed out to in the very beginning. And it's up to the other parts, to the other sides, to try not to make you jealous, because
so unless
feeling jealous is
unless
a
yeah,
normal feeling.
unless
It's a
the
normal
person
feeling.
doesn't have like a disorder of
Yeah,
crazy
unless it
jealousy,
is a disease. Yeah,
both partners should make each other feel safe in the relationship, that
yeah.
they can feel safe and they don't have to worry about other people.
What
Okay.
does the name chakra? Sorry, Rana. Where does the name originate from? Chakra.
Chakra, it started in India in the studies of yoga. Each energy center is a
Okay.
chakra. It's like an energy circle
Rana knew it,
that
but I didn't.
works.
So I have.
And if it doesn't move,
Yeah.
I love the world of meditation.
If it
Mohammed.
I'm
doesn't-
gonna read about. You're gonna make me read
if it
about
doesn't
it.
move in a healthy way, then it's blocked. So you would go to a healer, and the healer would help make your chakra move better, and then you would be more balanced.
Okay, Minna, how can you figure out if the person in front of you is a negative person or a positive person? And how can we spread positivity if we're sitting, for example, in a gathering that is full of negativity?
First of all, if you're an empath, you'd be a sponge to all the energies in the room. So sometimes you would not be able to stay in a room with so much negativity, and you feel you could carry somebody's pain as you leave, or you carry somebody's anger, or you go home and you don't know why you feel like this. You were fine because someone else rubbed off on you. So if you are an empath, if you're a sensitive person, you have to make sure that you protect yourself, your energy, and take an intention that you're going to this place, but you're not taking things with you. You're going to keep your energy and your space safe, and then if you are in tune with yourself, your inner self and your true self, you would trust how you feel around people, and this will guide you. If you are with someone and you feel comfortable and you're feeling good about yourself and you're breathing and you're laughing, then this is a person that's good for you. But if every time you see them but they're smiling to you, but your stomach hurts, or you feel like you can't breathe, or you feel dizzy, or you feel a headache, or you want nauseous, for instance, then this person has major issues, or is, for instance, gossiping about you but then showing you another face.
Minna, do you have good Arabic? Is your Arabic strong?
Yes.
Writing and writing.
Yes.
without a compliment, and you're working in the you're now taking baby steps in the cinema. I think, Rana, that Minna would make a very good writer. I mean, the intellectuality of the person would make her, and the
Thank
feeling.
you.
Yeah, you would make a
I
very good
write
writer.
I write poetry, but for myself and for
Mm.
like for my friends on my Instagram, on my Facebook.
That's lovely, Minna.
So maybe this could be,
Minna,
it could be a good gate. Sorry, Rana, again.
no, 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 no
A good
problem.
gate to cinema is to write first,
Yes,
because
yes.
I think you'll be a very good writer.
Thank you so much.
So Muhammad wants you a writer, Minna. Next time when we come to meet you,
Yeah.
you
I'll
should
be
be
a
a
writer.
writer. We hope you, of
But
course. Best
remember
of
us
luck.
then. I
Yes.
mean, these
Why
are the
won't
people.
she? Why
Yeah,
won't
the
she?
the people who told me I would make
I
a
will
very good
remember,
writer.
yes.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Yes.
no. People that work in meditation and understand in meditation are always the people that keep the people that they know,
Happy.
like they know, like they protect them very much, and they keep eye on them all the time. So you're never gonna forget us, Minna,
I will
right?
not forget, you know.
Okay, Minna, let's go back to art again. And how can art spread positive energy among people from your own perspective?
I think it depends on the medium of art. If it's paintings, colors, there's something called color therapy. So every color can change something in you when you see it. And beauty in general is a way of therapy or of a way of feeling good. So we have Mother Nature as a way of feeling better through gazing at nature, and also art. Art functions in the same way, unless it's like. If you're discussing a problem through art, then you're delivering another kind of message. But if it's just beauty for beauty through colors, it's the same thing that nature does to a soul. It soothes it and makes it feel more peace.
Minna, how can we use art to raise our children, and how does the love of art affect our children?
I think all children are artists, like Picasso said.
Mm.
So all we have to do is supply them with materials and give them encouragement and let their creativity flow, and not limit their brains with too much instructions, or coloring within the lines, or doing too much arts and crafts with steps, and leaving them to explore their own path in art through supplying them with materials at a good space with music, and just being there for them so that they can explore their own talents, because all children are naturally artists.
Right, absolutely beautifully said. So, Minna, they say that some of your works reflect a mystical touch. So, do you agree with that? And
Yes, I'm very influenced by Sufism, and it inspires me a lot, and it really helps me in my life and in my art.
so this is why gold now is your favorite color.
Yes, that's because I'm in my
We're
crown
catching up now,
chakra
we're
mode.
catching
Yeah,
up,
you're
come
catching up.
catching
Great
up.
job.
Minna, do you know you said that I'm something red?
Red, yes.
What about red?
Red is your chakra that roots you to the earth and gives you the power to survive, and it's a very strong color. Like
Yeah,
My
Rana is a
favorite color,
survivor. Yeah, she is a
my,
survivor.
my favorite color is red. Does this make any?
I told you, red is the color, your color.
Is it related?
Yes.
So it's related.
So
it's
you
your favorite color.
yeah. So for instance, someone's heart chakra can be blocked, and then they hate the color green. They can't see green. So they need to make peace with green, look at more green, paint with green, wear green, eat green, so that their heart chakra can open and their heart can open again.
What was orange again? Sorry.
Orange is
was
your
what?
appetite for life and
Appetite
food,
for life,
and
appetite for
Okay, I love orange,
And
and it's
physical
probably
activity.
my favorite. Yeah, I love to eat, and it's my favorite color. But I wouldn't say that I have a great appetite for life. I would say that.
maybe you have for food.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Everybody
Okay,
loves
he
food.
likes
Not
food.
not
Mohammed
everyone.
loves reading as well.
Reading.
I think I worked a lot with Mohammed, so I can figure out. I didn't live with him actually, but I can figure out.
He's very intellectual.
He is very intellectual. He likes reading, but when he heard now about meditation, chakra, aura, he's very unhappy because he doesn't know much about it.
So he's gonna read a lot
He's
tonight
gonna go
about
on
it.
today,
It's an
and he's
interesting
gonna-
field. It's a beautiful
Yes,
field.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's beautiful.
I love
It's
it. And
beautiful.
there's stones and there's chains.
Yeah, there's
that,
crystals, healings.
crystals. Yeah, exactly.
You can
that they
use
heal.
nature or crystals to heal people.
Okay, what are your what's your enthusiasm and what do you dream of being at the end, Minna?
I don't know which path is gonna take me most, but I think art right now, but I don't know what's next.
At this point
At
of your
this point,
life,
I
art,
do
not meditation.
I do yoga and meditation. I teach kids yoga and my children and their friends, and this is a way to live. I don't think of it as a
Yeah,
career.
it's a way of life.
It's a philosophy and a way of life and a coping mechanism to life, and
Coping, very important, the word coping,
yeah,
adapting.
and adaptation and
Yeah.
keeping peace and keeping the balance. But I think art and acting and theater, and I'm interested in that.
I always thought that the best praise to anyone you could say, Rana, and we say it here in Egypt when we want to say, when we want to praise a young kid or a young boy or a young girl, say, Ya Fannan or Ya Fannana. It's the best absolute praise, being an artist. I mean, there is no better praise than that. So that's why art or fan or art is simply
I think
supreme.
artists are like messengers for something. They have to deliver it. They have a purpose. Everyone has a purpose, and the artists are here like reminders to people. And as long as they're good humans, because some artists are not. So not all artists are angels. Like some artists abuse their if they get so famous, they abuse that kind of power that they have.
Minna, is there any question that you thought we were going to ask that we didn't ask?
No, I'm not thinking. I'm just answering. So I don't know.
Okay, Minna,
So
Hafez, do you want to say anything
no,
before
I
I
was
wrap
just
up?
gonna say again, completing
Go ahead,
what
Mohammed.
Minna was saying is that's why one artist, the value of one artist might equal the value of hundreds or thousands of other people who are not artists.
I
Talking
think
about
if they're
the
true to
value.
themselves
Yeah.
and they stay honest to themselves, because there's so many things that can take them off the path.
Menna Hafez, a fine artist. We had the pleasure to have you today. Really, Menna, you made my day. You made us feel real positive. You made a very different episode, a very different segment. We thank you so much for being with us today. We thank you very much for all the information you gave us in the field of arts, in the field of acting, of course, in the field of yoga and in the field of meditation, which we really needed to know more about. You're gonna be with us once again to tell us more about meditation, more about the chakras, more about the auras when Muhammad reads more about it.
All right. I agree.
And thank you so much,
Thank
Minna,
you
for
so
being
much
with
for
us.
having me. It's
Hope
been a
you enjoyed
pleasure.
being with
I
us as much.
really enjoyed it. Thank you
Thank you,
so
Minna.
much.
It's been really interesting and really fun, and I'm sure it was also for our dear viewers as well. Thank you, Minna.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.